Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Sparkles, where I turn imagination into reality. Thank you for tuning in and giving me a few minutes of your time. Leave a comment below and let me know how my craftsmanship has came along. Also like and share this video. And if you'd like to watch my progression as a one-stop shop, subscribe and let us take the journey together. Galaxy Sparkles. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. I have been ahead of time. Does that make me a time traveler? For I have been ahead of time. I knew every conversation. I knew every word that was going to be played on a Scrabble board before it was played, before the words were spoken. I was ahead of time. And I was unable to change the script, for I knew what I was about to say, and in my mind I came up with a new script to see if it could be changed, and I was unable to change this script. So does that mean free will is not truly free will? It's just an illusion of free will? Do we truly have control of this entity? Is there also another layer of travel that could be above this particular downloading source, this source that script comes from? Is it possible that there's even layers above that that's even further advanced in time that downloads to that? I'm trying to say, is there different levels of time where time is downloaded to this particular thing that I was connected to, this particular source that I was connected to, that put me approximately 7 to 15 seconds ahead of time? There must be another source above that source that's downloading information to that source. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Guys, there has to be levels to this, and I have dug deep in many subjects, and everything I speak of are from my experience, guys. My logic and my common sense mixed with my imagination and my visual vortex, guys. This is where I gain my information. I may not be fully right, but I know I'm not fully wrong. For my experiences are true, they're real. There's no BS about it. I do not take any medication other than a half a blood pressure pill. And my experiences through life have put me in a mental institution twice, guys, for a week to 2 weeks at a time. And they were trying to force feed me these damn pills that I just refuse to take, because I just know my experiences are true, they're real. It's not made up in my imagination. And it has dove me deep into many subjects. And I still have many, many questions, guys. Is fate, are we destined to fate? Or is destiny truly ours? Can we change this entity's script mid-pass? Do you think it's possible? Guys, through my experience, this is a pre-programmed entity that I am only the observer of. And then again, has my brain created the damn observer within me? I have so many questions. I have so much knowledge. I have so much understanding, but it's always led me right back to where I once started, with gosh dang questions. Yes, I'm smarter. Yes, I'm wiser. Yes, I am very intelligent. I have a huge imagination. My visual cortex is right on point. But I still have so many unanswered questions, guys. So this is where I am. This is where I stand. I'm just expressing my views, my opinions, and I am sharing with you my experiences, guys. And my experiences are real. I've done faced your gods. I've done faced your devils. I have put myself in these entities through emotional mastery and through emotional empathy. I have walked the shoes of your devils, of your gods, and I fear none of them, for they are pussies in my opinion, and that is just my opinion. So here we go. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, I'm about to drop me a couple solder balls there on the tips of the band there. Get it nice and soldered up solid, and then we're going to do what we do, manipulate it, put it together, and continue soldering it up one step at a time. Here we go. This is the beginning stages of the 2-strand band for the Ring of Time. Here we go. I got this new technique. Well, it's not new. I've been having it for a couple of months now. I just take my stick solder here and I'm able to just dribble me enough solder just like that right there on the very tip. Man, it's beautiful. Don't touch nothing. Don't disturb nothing. Just a nice, beautiful plop of nice solder. What a technique. Get it over here on this back side of it because that solder will draw to that heat. So I want to pull that heat here to the, or that solder to the right. So I'm going to use that heat to make that happen. Then we'll drop a solder ball down there on the other end here in just a second. All right, guys, we're getting some melt there. Looks like we got some good penetration in the center. All right, let's go over here and drop the solder ball on this other side. It shouldn't take near as long. That should be more than plenty. That was definitely far from perfect, but it'll work. All right, guys, we're getting up to temperature on this other side right here. Get some good penetration. Here it comes. Draw that solder down here to that. Gotta push it with the... Alright, guys, we're gonna call that good for now. We're gonna see y'all in just a minute. I'm gonna get this all manipulated and put together, and we'll solder it up together. Y'all hang tight. Alright, guys, we're getting this thing up to temperature here. And as we do so, let's talk about free will just a minute, guys. Do you truly think that you have free will? Or do you think it's all downloaded and do you know much about it at all? Well, through my experience, guys, free will is definitely an illusion. It's not real. For I had zero control of changing the script that was coming. I had zero control unless this entity that I have found a way to hack the system. Free will is just an illusion, a complete illusion. And you can think whatever you want. Well, guys, let me tell you, just through experience, in my experience, free will is definitely an illusion, and it does seem fate is the winner unless this entity is hackable. And I'm sure there is a way to hack it. They have all the relics, they have all the knowledge. I'm talking the Vatican and all the higher entities of this world, of this realm. They definitely have all the artifacts, they have all the knowledge, they have all the relics. You know, they can probably do many things that us common folk, normal folk, just don't know nothing about. So with that being said, we're gonna leave it at that. We got our band soldered up. It looks like a nice, beautiful diamond. Look at that. Look at the uniform of that thing. It is nice and uniform. Perfect diamond, guys. Just like all of us. We're all diamonds in the rough, but some of you just happen to turn to coal. Can't handle the pressure. So here we go. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys. We're going to solder us up another seamless ring here. I've gotten fairly good at it. This has to be, I have to be in the 30s for sure by now, guys, on my seamless rings. I've been making rings now for just a little over four months total. I think I started my metal rings in December, so just right at three and a half, 4 months I've been making these rings, and I do make a ring almost every single day, and I'm about on my 30th ring, I would suspect, of seamless joints, and definitely coming along on that craftsmanship, guys. So with that being said, I think we just made us another seamless joint like I had forecasted, and we're going to get it all cleaned up and start making the bezel for this ring. So here we go, y'all hang tight. All right, guys, we are soldering the ring to the bezel. I had a different little idea, but it just it's not panning out right, so I kind of detoured that idea and just kind of going with a plain little Jane for the moment. We'll see what we can't maybe do some goobering on this thing, make it a little unique, a little different in its own way. For every ring I do, try to make it a little unique, a little special, add a little flair to it. So we'll see what we don't create here in just a minute. I was trying to put a dome over the top of it, but I can't seem to get it right. So we'll put a little goober on it and see what we can't make this thing unique in its own way here in a few minutes. Get this thing nice and soldered up. It's going to take a few minutes to heat up this material. I got like a 19 gauge plate on the back of the bezel, so that's definitely going to take a little time to heat. And here we go. We're starting to get some flow, guys. Get over here on this other side and bring some solder over here. As soon as I see it come on through, we're going to call it good. There it is. All right, guys, y'all hang tight. Let this thing set up just a minute, and we'll see y'all in just a second. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, we have completed the Ring of Time. Is time travel possible? Well, I know one thing's for sure is I have been ahead of time, and I was unable to change the script. So does that mean I am a pre-programmed entity? Does that mean we are pre-programmed without free will? Are we just along for the ride? Are we the observer within? I am definitely connected to an observer within, observing, living each and every moment. I am very rarely in auto mode anymore. Has my brain created the observer within? All this knowledge, all this enlightenment has only led me to more questions, guys. I have had a life full of experiences, and I'm only sharing my experiences with the knowledge that I have learned along the way. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I have had a lot of adversity. I have lived a lot of life experience. I have had so many magical things happen in my life that's unexplainable, unreasonable, no logic whatsoever, with zero scriptures, zero anything except very few feints of knowledge that comes through certain people occasionally. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I grade this ring a C+, for it is superb, and I'm very pleased with it. My craftsmanship has came a very long way since November 1st, 2024, and that's how long I've been creating rings, guys, and I'm definitely coming along. I'm enjoying the process as well as you should, guys. I'm going to keep diving deep and give you my experiences through life. Maybe you can resonate with some of it. Maybe you can't. But what I am telling you is my life is for real, dude. I wager my life that I live in a simulation, 100%. And time travel is definitely possible, for I've done it. My only question is there time above the time that I went to? And I'm so full of questions. How can we hack this entity, to hack the system to having free will? Is that possible? For I know 100% sure I was unable in the moments to change the script. So I question free will, I question destiny, I question fate. I question your gods, I question your devils. I question it all. With all that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you this huge energy ball full of energy, positive energy, full of imagination, full of joy, full of love, full of happiness, and full of connectedness, guys, for I overflow with these energies, with these vibrations. All right, guys, I cast that throughout all the universes to all the multiple versions of yourself. So if you happen to see it coming, you better brace yourself, because it will change you. All right, guys, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all hang tight.